Welcome. Today we will discuss a very important concept of the chapter is matter around us pure from the ninth class. Learning outcomes, pure and impure substance, element, compound, mixture, and most important, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. So let us start. Here we know the matter, the substance, the matter is the substance which can be felt by any of our five senses. We have classified the matter into three states by physical classification: solid, liquid, and gases. So now here we will classify matter in by the chemical classification. According to that, matter is classified into two categories: pure substance and impure substance. So in pure substance, we will discuss element and compound with example, and in impure, we will discuss about the mixture and its subparts, heterogeneous and homogeneous. So what is the pure substance? As we analyze in our daily life, we are having pure ghee. Is pure ghee chemically pure? No. According to our daily conversation, daily application, we say pure because it is the purest form of the milk product. But it is not pure chemically. Chemically, the pure substance is that which is made up of same type of particles. One type of particles. Right? In your pure ghee, there is present protein, there is present water, there is present oil, fats, right? So it is mixing of different components. So it is not pure chemically. Same is in milk. Milk we are having water, protein, vitamins, minerals, so many things. So it is not pure chemically. It is a mixture, it is an impure substance. So pure substance generally we say it having fixed composition. Composition is fixed, right? It does not vary, it does not change with place, time and situation. It remains fixed. Yes. It is further classified into two types: elements and compound. Now elements, this is the pure substance which cannot be decomposed further. Means this is the simplest type of the pure substance. We cannot decompose it further small fragments. Right? For example, hydrogen, oxygen, iron, in which hydrogen and oxygen they present in gaseous state, iron is in the solid state. These two elements further classified into metal, non-metal and metallized, right? Okay. Next is your compound. What is compound? Compound is that pure substance which we can decompose by chemical reaction, by chemical method. Means difference between element and compound. It is that pure substance which is the simplest one, cannot be decomposed further, but compound is that pure substance which can be decomposed, but decomposed not by simple methods of separation. We use very strong and higher methods. They are known as chemical methods of separation. Okay, so compound is that particular type of pure substance. Again, if we will see the other properties, here compound, no doubt, it have two or more than two type of different elements, but they combine in a fixed ratio by mass. They combine in a fixed ratio by mass, and that ratio did not vary according to time, place and position. For example, water, the simplest pure substance available everywhere. If we take out the sample of water from any corner of this universe, you will find out it is, when you analyze chemically, it is always formed by the element hydrogen and oxygen, and ratio is 1:8 ratio by mass, that is fixed. So that is the most important property of a pure substance. And we cannot separate, we can separate it, but not by simple methods as we will see in the mixture, but by some specific chemical methods. Okay, for example, water, if I want to separate into hydrogen and oxygen by which it is formed, we need electrolysis. Simple evaporation is not applicable because water go in the vapor state, but hydrogen oxygen did not separate out, right? We need for that electrolysis. Salt is also an example of the pure substance. All the salts, I mix salt, they are all the pure substance. Yes. Next is known as impure substance. Impure as means there is some mixing. So they are having chemically, how to define impure substance means their composition varies. It varies situation to situation, condition to condition, right? So variability is there, variation is there in the composition in the impure substance. They are also known very commonly as mixture. Impure substance is only of one type known as mixture. So how it is defined? This can be defined in the way that the substance, impure substance, which is made up of two or more than two type of compound or element commonly known as substance, which combine in any ratio by mass. There is no any fixed ratio. They can be in any random ratio. Okay. So ratio is not fixed. In compound it is fixed. Okay. And very important, we can separate the component of the mixture by any simple physical method. Okay. We can, for example, mixture of your iron is there, iron fillings are there in the sand. How to separate? Simply pass the magnet, you will take out collect the iron fillings, sand will be there. This is simple physical method. Okay. And what is the other property? Mixture always shows the characteristics of its component. For example, air. Air is a good example of the mixture easily available around us. In air, we know oxygen is there, carbon dioxide is there, moisture is there, right? Nitrogen is there. So, if I will check the properties of air, it shows the property of oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, every component. But in case of compound, if I will compare with the compound never shows the properties of its component. It has different properties, right? For example, water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen, right? But water does not show the properties of hydrogen and oxygen. They are gases. Water is a liquid. Another state, hydrogen and oxygen help in burning, right? But water extinguishes the fire. So different properties, right? That is very important difference between these two. Further, this mixture is of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Now, what is homogeneous? Dear student, homogeneous means where the composition of the different component, it does not vary. It does not change, right? It is uniform throughout. Uniform throughout. For example, salt in water, right? Air is also a mixture which is of homogeneous type. I will show you by some activity some more example of homogeneous mixture. Let us see. I have water in this beaker and I have some color, food color I have mixed. Now see, I will mix and what you will see here, all this food color fully distributed, equally distributed. It is equally having reddish color throughout. There is not any difference. Here it is more dark, more deep. Here it is less. So it is equally distributed uniformly. This is homogeneous. One more example of homogeneous. In this, I will dissolve this salt, sodium chloride. When you will dissolve it, you will find out particles are uniformly distributed. right? It is not any envier that more particles are there, less particles are there. When you will taste it, you will find out it is equally salty from every corner, right? So this is known as homogeneous. It's a mixture, right? Two components, salt and water, but it is homogeneous. More example, right? And next is your heterogeneous. Now in case of heterogeneous, we are having the components are not uniformly distributed. They are not uniformly distributed. Somewhere the composition is more, somewhere it is less, right? So somewhere it is 80-20 ratio, somewhere 50-50, somewhere 70-30. Like this, it is varying composition is present in case of heterogeneous. For example, I will show you, I have the example of sand in water, right? Sand in water. Okay, by the help of brass rod, you will stir it. Solution is ready, right? You will stir it completely. Now, what you will see? After few minutes, you will see that the particles, some particle will settle down. And if you will analyze the sample of the mixture here, right, the solution here, okay, so what you will find out? Is there equal distribution? No. At the bottom, more sand particle will be available, and at the top and the middle, it is less amount. So here, they are not uniformly distributed. This is known as heterogeneous mixture, right? Okay, one more example. I will tell you that oil in water. I am having oil here. I am having water here. So let us mix these two. Wow. So is they uniformly mixed? I am mixing, temporarily they are mixed, right? But afterward, two layers are there. Oil, due to the lighter density, it make upper layer, and water is more dense, lower layer. So such type, not two different type of phases are there, right? So it is not uniformly mixing of component, so it is known as heterogeneous mixture. Alright. So dear student, with this is your heterogeneous, homogeneous. We have discussed practically, theoretically. Now the concept is in your pocket. So what we have discussed here about the purity of the matter. Everything which is pure according to our daily observation is not pure according to the chemistry. Right? So I think concept is clear here. Now at last, the thought of the day. What is there? I am strong. And life will never get me down, because harder I fall, higher I will bounce. It is very common phenomenon, but gives a large message to us to grow up in life. This ball, if I will bounce, I will throw it down. It will bounce with more power. Dear students, same way. If any problem, is there any negativity just make you fall down, but believe it, next time when you will bounce with more force, more energy. Don't stop there. Get up, rise up, overcome all your frustration and move ahead with more power, right? And you will see the miracles will be there, right? So make it and go ahead. Thank you. All the very best.